All right, folks, so here we have Visa, which reported its earnings this week, a company that showed growth year over year of 10%. In other words, it was already large, one of the biggest companies in payment processing in the world, grew 10% this year, okay? Its revenue was 9.5 billion, a little below the previous quarter, but we see here compared to the previous year, quite strong. Growth representing 10%, compared to the previous quarter, a little lower. The gross profit, 9.3 billion, while the gross profit a year ago was 8.5. Earnings per share $2.41, and the EBITDA, folks, being the highest, also compared to the previous quarter and compared here to the previous year. Basically, the company's shares rose 14% in the last quarter, okay? October, November, and December saw a 14% increase, and it is a company that today pays a dividend of nearly 2.30 and 6%, meaning even below the American inflation rate. In other words, simply investing in Visa, seeking dividends is not the best path. But those who invest in Visa, aiming for capital growth, which indeed is the largest group of American investors we see here, a company that didn't even correct during the pandemic, gained market value even during the pandemic. And what do we have here? As a look at the company's current moment, we see that even large, powerful companies have moments of realization here. So here we have from 2021 to 2022 a negative movement. We see another correction here in 2024. We see the stock working here from July to October 2023, more sideways. Here, when there was this last upward leg also in December, it became a little more sideways. Why am I bringing this to you? Because stocks, no matter how excellent and gigantic a company may be, they rise and correct, 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 and continue rising. So they don't just rise in a straight line, they always go through corrections. And Visa, at this exact moment priced at $341, is at its all-time high, meaning it is at its value, the tallest of all. When we come to bring here for a fair price during the week I'm recording this video, we're talking about a fair price of $303, meaning the stock is currently 11% more expensive than its fair price. Yes, the trend indeed is upward, but anyone considering investing in Visa at this moment must be aware that it might at any moment make a correction of approximately 10%. If this is not a concern, the company is indeed on an upward trend. Now, if you think it's better to wait to buy the company at a more reasonable price, know that soon there will be a possibility of correction and you can buy and invest in Visa, paying 10% less. This is the goal, the focus, and the everything about the trends in price directions. So here we are analyzing Visa, yes, in a major upward trend, but facing the moment with a possibility of correction. And who wouldn't want the chance to buy and invest in the stock of their choice, paying 10% cheaper? Or rather, who wants to avoid, for example, a few months, 25 weeks of lateral movement, where we could be investing in companies that are gaining value? This is the goal of our trend study. So if you want to learn to see trends this way with this clarity, We are here to teach and guide you on this investment journey in the American stock market. May God be with you all. Take care. Goodbye. Goodbye.